Nigeria's democracy. Apart from
on parade, we did say a while ago, it is historic and very, very unique. What we had experienced the past weeks, the past years, had been two colors, principally the national color of our great nation Nigeria and the regimental color of the Nigerian Army. But today's occasion, very unique, is a symbolic rollback to October 1, 1960. Now we have the guards representing the outgoing colonial guards, and of course, since we have the Navy, the Air Force, and the police on parade, now the Navy and the Air Force colors are on parade. So we have four colors on parade today. We have the national color of our great nation, Nigeria, green, white, green, the regimental colors of the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force. Along the line, we are going to meet the ensigns of these colors. Highly disciplined, trained, committed officers. Band, some more musical interlude, please. Thank you. While we're with the arrival of the special guest of honor. Band, please. Thank you. highly entertaining. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mass band on parade. Your Excellency, the Vice President, standing on existing protocol, while expecting the arrival of the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, we want to take a synoptic look at the history behind the change of guard parade that we're going to witness today. Now, the change of guard ceremony dates back to the colonial era when the British colonial masters introduced the ceremony as an avenue to demonstrate the reliability and preparedness of their soldiers. Now, the ceremony then involved the formal relief of the old colonial guard by the new set, symbolizing the seamless transition of duties and responsibilities. At Nigeria's independence on 1st October 1960, the routine change of guard between the old and new colonial guards was replaced by the change of guard between the old British colonial guard and the new Nigerian Armed Forces Guard. And since then, the change of guard parade remained a routine parade between the old and the new security guards at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. This institutionalizing professionalism in the Nigerian Army. To an appreciable extent, the troops are highly trained, very well equipped, disciplined, and highly motivated towards achieving the constitutional role and responsibilities. Now, the change of guard ceremony routinely takes place at military installations, national landmarks, and official events. It involves a meticulously choreographed drill performed by soldiers of the Nigerian Armed Forces and usually attracts the attention of spectators and officials alike. The change of guard parade is known for its precision, discipline, and attention to details. It showcases the training, skills, and military bearing of the personnel participating in the ceremony. Above all, the parade and the actual change of the guards are designed to create rest and relief for troops on security duty. The importance of rest and relief during military operations cannot be overemphasized, as both factors are prerequisites for force effectiveness and efficiency. End of that synoptic look of the history behind change of guards parade. Band, some more musical interlude, please, while we expect the arrival of the special guest of honor band. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, band. Thank you. Scintillating, entertaining, rhythmic. Thank you. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Excellencies, former President, former Senate President, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Lordship, the Chief Justice, distinguished honorable members of the National Assembly here present, honorable members of the Federal Executive Council, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, Inspector General of Police, very senior military officers, both serving and disably retired, Your Royal Highnesses, my Lord spiritual and temporal, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we can hear from the arena of the quarter guard some orders there indicating that any moment from now, the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief of our great nation, Nigeria, will be entering the arena, presidentially, that is. It is the abridged version of the weekly presidential change of guard parade holding here at the forecourt of the Presidential Villa, Abuja, where ceremonies commemorating the 63 independence anniversary is taking place. The bugle is quite loud, sound, and tells us that the special guest of honor will be entering the arena any moment from now. Please, when we announce his arrival, in absolute deference to his most exalted offices and his very distinguished person, I will please expect to rise wherever we are sitting. Officers, for answers, should please salute, please. It says announcing the arrival of the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Just been received there by the Commander Guard Brigade. We can see the presidential limousine being sandwiched there by the bagpipers. The occasion is very unique. The 63rd independence anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria, holding here at the forecourt of the President Villa. Highly dignifying, highly dignifying. Thank you. Please kindly rise on your feet wherever you are sitting. And when the national salute is rendered, officers, warrant officers in uniform should please salute. Thank you. Shortly, His Excellency will be exchanging pleasantries with the dignitaries. His Excellency, the Vice President, His Excellency, the distinguished Senate President, Lordship, the Chief Justice, and of course, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Ministers of Defense and the Federal Capital Territory, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, Inspector General of Police. Cameraman, please, can you get yourself organized, please? Please, thank you. If you are still sitting, please rise on your feet. Officers, warrant officers in uniform should please salute. Thank you. Dignitaries, may please take your seats. Thank you. The national salute that heralded the arrival of the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief over the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, now marches towards the position of Mr. President to give him the essence of today's ceremony, the officers and guards on parade. We'll hear that shortly. Very distinctly delivered there by the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, and has been presidentially given the permission to carry with the rest of the parade. Happy viewing, Your Excellencies. Excellency, the special guest of honor, stand on parade. The guard ahead of the color party symbolizes the outgoing colonial guards who got off our nation 63 years ago, symbolically being represented in this parade. An officer from the Nigerian Navy and personnel from the Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian Air Force, and the Nigerian Police. And the guard behind the color party is the incoming Nigerian guard, made up of officer and personnel of the Nigerian Army. Now, once again, we have 4 colors on parade. This is quite historic. Weekly presidential change of guards, the forecourt has always been 2 colors on parade, namely the national color for Great Nation Nigeria and the regimental color of the Nigerian Army. But today, we have 4 colors on parade: the national color and the regimental colors of the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force. We must say that now the essence of the inspection of guards, both the quarter guard and the guards, is to ensure their thoroughness, either in person or whatever they are putting on, from their boots to their uniform to their hairdo, and indeed everything about it, because that's the reflection of any nation. For instance, any visitor to the presidency, say high commissioners, members of the diplomatic corps and all, will go through the quarter guard, inspect the quarter guard, and the impression that is taken from this is for all times. So shortly, the old guard commander and the new guard commander will inspect the guards, and of course, including the guards, that's the quarter guard. Now, at this juncture, the microphone will swing over to my co-announcer, Lieutenant Odunayo Bilkisu Lokodano, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Major Paul Abara, retired. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today's ceremony is an abbreviated version of the weekly change of guard, and this is the special presidential change of guard. And of course, as the name implies, is the exchange of guard that was on ground with another guard. On parade also is the highly revered component of regimentation, the color party, which comprises of the ensigns, escort to the colors, and the parade regimental sergeant majors. As earlier mentioned, there are 4 colors on parade: national and regimental color of the Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force on parade. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Moshood Abiodun Yusuf, just marching the 2 guards, and is now marching to take his position at the right side of the whole guard. The 2 guards are provided by the Nigerian Armed Forces and Nigerian Police Force. To the right of Mr. President sitting position is new guard, while on the left is old guard. The whole guard represents the British Army before Nigeria gained independence in 1960, while the new guard represents what we know today as Nigerian Army after independence. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, senior officers, both serving and disably retired, ladies and gentlemen. Any moment from now, you'll be witnessing the special presidential change of guard commencing with dressing of both old and new guard. Happy New Year, Your Excellency. Commander, Lieutenant Commander Joshua Abiodun Oluwole just dressed both guards, awaiting the Company Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Idoma Patrick, to take post behind the old guard. Any moment from now, the new guard commander will take post. You can now see the new guard commander, Major Jabir Ma Isa, marching there alongside with the Company Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Kefas Amos. See this discipline, training, and courage. What you see there is, of course, to inspect the incoming security guard and the quarter guard. We will see that shortly. The incoming security guard is an elite security guard tasked with the protection of Mr. President, the first family, and protection of the seat of power. Inspection of security guard during the change of guard parade is carried out to ensure that the incoming guard is composed of discipline, well turned out, and complete soldiers on parade. It equally affords the new guard commanders the opportunity of having personal contact with the soldiers resuming duty with him as he inspects the guards. The inspection is usually done together with the Company Sergeant Major, as you can see. The Company Sergeant is where iron and clean asset of Nigerian forces and Nigerian police force to turn out neatly at all times, especially while on duty or on parade. Now moving to the rear rank. Forces dress regulation. The company sergeant major just take post. Any moment from now, we'll be inspecting the quarter guard. Now the new guard commander is marching forward to inspect the weapon of the incoming quarter guard. Their weapon in preparation for their duties. This set of inspection involved the conduct of the normal safety as a direct bearing on the overall impression of the entire unit. Hence, the need for turning out a composed, alert, and professional quarter guard at all times. Inspection of the quarter guard, just like the security guard, is carried out to ensure that the incoming quarter guard is composed of disciplined, well turned out, and complete soldiers. The new guard commander just finished inspecting their weapon to ensure it is clean, safe, and in serviceable condition. The number 5 rifleman, who is the best turnout soldiers among the quarter guard private soldiers, is selected as the stick orderly to the new guard commander and is expected to be in attendance to the new guard commander throughout the tour of his duty. He will accompany the commander wherever he goes unless specifically ordered not to do so. The orderly sergeant dressing the quarter guard right now. The new guard commander has just granted the Hudley Sergeant, Hudley Corporal, and Quartergastic Hudley to fall out in order to quickly prepare the duty details of the security guard before the end of the parade to enable individual soldiers know the duty location and the act to move over and secure throughout the tour of duty of the guard. That's the quarterguard sergeant and duty bugler taking post in front and rear of the incoming quarterguard. The quarterguard sergeant marches the incoming quarterguard to take over duty from the outgoing quarterguard. Next on our program, Joint Color Patrol by the Nigerian Armed Forces. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, permit me to hand over the microphone to Major Paul Abara, retired, to continue with the proceedings. Major Paul Abara, sir.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Obiolo Kodano. Your Excellency, standing on existing protocol, we just witnessed a while ago incisive inspection of this. You get the impression of turnout, and of course, the Nigerian Army is not an exception. The Presidential Guards Brigade, and of course, the battalions under the brigade. Excellent turnout any day, anywhere, anytime. Your Excellency, special guest of honor, still standing on existing protocol. Next will be the color patrol. We can see 4 officers with colors on their shoulder. We're going to meet the officers shortly, but color patrol, the importance in an occasion of this magnitude, will take a synoptic look. Now, the history and the significance of color patrol in the Nigerian Army. At independence on 1st October 1960, the Nigerian national color and the services colors were first paraded in a symbolic and prestigious military parade known as the color patrol, symbolizing the unity and pride of the military as well as our revolution of Nigeria. Now, since then, the national color and the services regimental colors have replaced the British colors during ceremonial parades. These colors are consecrated and blessed to instill spiritual significance and reinforce the commitment and solemnity of the role they represent. Ordinarily, the colors are marched on parade during regimental and the national parades. In this parade, the colors forming a color party march as a component of the parade. However, during change of guard parades, such as handing and taking over parades, inauguration parades, and special parades like we are witnessing today, color patrols are conducted to signify the end of a duty tour and the beginning of another. Now, the color patrol is usually made up of a select set of officers who are chosen based on their discipline and military bearing. They undergo special training to ensure precision, uniformity, and ceremonial excellence. Those movements of foot and arms rail are highly calculated, mercurial, if you will, computerized, deep-centered presence of mind, and compulsive call to duty. Overall, the color patrol in the Nigerian Army serves as a visible symbol of national and military pride, honor, and tradition. It reinforces the importance of the Nigerian Army protecting the nation and upholding its values, while also showcasing the country's military heritage and identity. Now, the ensigns conducting the color patrol are a component of the color party. The other component of the party is the escort. Now, the escort of the colors usually is composed of armed soldiers, ratings, and airmen, as well as commonly known as RSMs from the various services. Now, the ensigns, as we witnessed a few minutes ago, broke out from the color party, leaving behind the escorts. Is often done by Guards Brigade during weekly change of guards parade at the Presidential Villa and the National Arcade. However, this is the first of its kind in which the Armed Forces of Nigeria is having a combined services color patrol, which includes the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force, respectively. This is indeed a unique innovation that was introduced in this historic Nigeria's 63rd Independence Anniversary by the Commander Guards Brigade, Colonel Adebisi Olusegun Onosanya. May I please, at this juncture, very, very diligently and respectfully request the special guest of honor and all dignitaries to please rise in honor of these colors, please. All to rise, please. Officers, warrants of seniority, please salute, please. Thank you. Local government area of River State. He was admitted into the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy on 3rd September 2016 as a member of the 68th Regular Combatant Corps. The officer was subsequently commissioned on 3rd September 2021 as a second lieutenant into the Nigerian Army. He holds a Bachelor in Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. The ensign to the Nigerian Army Regimental Color is Captain Jafar Gajere Mohammed. He was born in Kebbi State. He hails from Zuru local government area of Kebbi State. He was admitted into the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy on 3rd September 2016 as a member of the 68th Regular Combatant Corps. The officer was subsequently commissioned on 3rd September 2021 as a second lieutenant into the Nigerian Army. He holds a Bachelor in Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. The ensign to the Nigerian Navy color is Navy Lieutenant Justin Bemshima Orer. Navy Lieutenant Justin Bemshima Orer hails from Takum local government area of Taraba State. He was admitted into the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy on 27 September 2014 as a member of the 66th Regular Combatant Corps. The officer was subsequently commissioned on 12 October 2019 as sub-lieutenant into the Nigerian Navy. He holds a Bachelor in Engineering. The ensign to the Nigerian Air Force color is Flight Lieutenant Uchenna Christopher Sogwa. He was born on 10th October 1995. He hails from Suka local government area of Enugu State. He was admitted into the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy on 7th September 2014 as a member of the 66th Regular Combatant Corps. The officer was subsequently commissioned on 10th October 2019 as a pilot officer into the Nigerian Air Force. He holds a Bachelor in Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. We must say that whatever we've seen of the officers and soldiers today, by way of performance, excellent performance, both the arms and foot drill, We must give the credit to the regimentals and the majors of the various units cut across. The regimentals and major of the Guards Brigade is Master Warrant Sikiru Omotui. He was born in 1970 and he attended St. Louis Primary School and of course proceeded to Mary Comprehensive High School at Ekiti before he was enlisted into the Nigerian Army on 22nd July 19 of the 32nd Regular Combatant Course. We must say that the ensigns are now returning to rejoin the escorts. It is important to reiterate that the colors are symbols of autonomous nations, sovereign states, as well as operationally viable military force. Colors are therefore protected during operations to prevent their capture by the adversary, as the capture of a unit color during operation is synonymous to a defeat in battle. Similarly, the colors are protected during ceremonial parades by armed escorts, as we are seeing today, to symbolize the honor accorded the colors during operations. Very excellent parade, I must say, based on training, presence of mind, mental alertness, concentration, and of course, nothing else expected of a well-disciplined, well-trained, drilled soldiers and officers. These ensigns have shown mercurial movements, computerized, if you will. These are mechanical human beings moving. We can see the movement there, the arms and foot drill. Highly calculated. Shortly they will take in their positions back with their escorts. A resounding round of applause, please, for this excellent patrol. Thank you very much. Excellency, shortly the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, will be taking position on the stallion horse to get the report from the old and the new guards after inspecting thoroughly the guards, and of course we're going to hear that report shortly, the outcome. We just heard the old and the new guard commander reporting their handing and taking over and finding out if they have been done thoroughly, correctly. We had that, yes, sir. Now they're joining their guards Now, we did say that the guard to the left of the sitting position of the special guest of honor symbolizes the outgoing colonial guards. And to the right of the sitting position of the special guest of honor is the incoming Nigerian guest. We're looking back, reflectively back to 63 years ago when got extricated, and of course the Union Guard was lowered. Now, the new guard has been thoroughly examined by the guard commander, and of course they are now prepared to take duty anywhere in the nation, and in particular the presidential villa, where the nation's soldiers and guards is a reflection of what is replicated all over our great nation Nigeria in terms of preparedness. Excellency, the special guest of honor, still standing on existing protocol. Now, after the thorough inspection of the guards, and of course that's very, very exciting, color patrol, the guards are now marching to take position on line with the colors of parade preparatory, which we are going to witness shortly. Silent drill, as the name implies, is a drill that has no audible orders, but based on thorough training, discipline, and soldiers of the Guard Brigade will take the arena and give us a demonstration of the training they have undergone. Silent drill. Once again, want to wish one and all as they take position shortly. These moments are the silent drill platoon. We can see them marching in. Their marching is rhythmic. We can see the synchronized arm and foot drill. It is a tradition in the Nigerian armed forces. You have anything to display to a dignified audience like we have now, you have to symbolically and telepathically give greetings, salutation, and seek permission to carry out your display. We're going to witness the salutation, presidential salutation soon. Mercurial movement there. Presidential salute there. It has been acknowledged and telepathically given permission to carry out your display. Excellency once said that the purpose of the silent drill platoon is to exemplify the discipline of the Nigerian Army. It is a variant of drills that involves complex marching sequences, which usually deviates from drill used in the course of ordinary parades. Now, what the distinguished audience is witnessing at the moment is a display showcasing the unity of efforts, orders given by their commander. Now, the drill platoon consists of gas brigade male and female soldiers. Shows the state of readiness of the troops and proficiency in arms handling. Now, breaking into sequence signifies the ability of troops to walk around the clock to ensure the security of our great nation and of God's troops to swiftly respond and adapt to changing security situation which the nation finds itself. Now, the ability of troops to manipulate and rotate the rifles weighing 4.5 kilograms and charging through each other shows the proficiency and expertise and the mastery of their personal rifles, which reaffirms Cactv commitment to stay alert and secure the state of power and environment, and by extension, our great nation Nigeria. We can see the mercurial movement there, highly computerized. Nothing to be more mechanical than this. Put your hands together, please, for this excellent movement, please. One appreciation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mercurial. Highly seamless after thorough training, discipline. Going to witness shortly are two figures, human figures 6 and 3, will be written by these soldiers now as they are parading. 6 and 3. It will be better viewed if one was airborne. 63 symbolizes our 63rd independence as our great nation. To the right of, to the left of Mr. President is going to be the letter 6, and to the right, 63. Marking the 63rd independence anniversary. Thank you. 63 tall. After that excellent display, another salutes, thanking the special guest of honor and the audience for giving them the opportunity to display their detailed military training. We can see that. And some full drill, musical, rhythmic, mercurial. Thank you very much. Once again, a round of applause for them, please. Thank you. Thank you. Highly, highly, highly entertaining. Thank you. The silent drill platoon. Soldiers from the Presidential Guards Brigade cut across the various battalions. Thank you.
At this juncture, the microphone now moves over to my co-announcer as announcers box. Lieutenant Toby Olokodano, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barontai. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, next performance you are about to witness will be a display by the Guards Brigade Cultural Troops, and they will be ushered into this arena by mass band on parade. They will be coming to entertain us with their various ethnic cultural display representing the various geopolitical zone of our great country, Nigeria. And advancing squarely towards the special guest of honor to pay compliment. Form a fire formation just like all-round defense, showing how the military protects the civilians, and also this formation is done to set the stage for the cultural troops as they will be dancing forward to showcase their various ethnic cultural dance. Happy viewing, Your Excellency. Dancing forward any moment from now with entertaining the special guest of honor, all in commemoration of Nigeria's 63rd Independence Day Anniversary Parade, year 2023. We have the Gbagi representing the North Central, Hausa Fulani representing the Northwest region, the Yoruba representing the Southwest region. We have Calabar also refers to as Efik, representing the South-South. Chief people of Benue State are also among the middle belts that will be entertaining us this morning. We have Kanuri people from the Northeast region, and of course, Igbo are representing the Southeast region. Gbagi, can also call them Buhari, representing the North Central. Artistic, living in North Central geopolitical zone of Nigeria. Very unique to Gbagi women is the placing of boots on their shoulder because they believe the head represents heat of the entire body. Hence, it should not be disturbed. Their major occupation is farming. They are also good in wood threshing, pottery, and blacksmiths. Thank you. Thank you, Gbagi. Next to display will be Hausa Fulani representing mainly farming, fishing, livestock rearing, especially cattle, sheep, and goats. They also involved in industrial activities like mining of limestone in Sokoto, and they are one of the ethnic group in the country. It will interest you to know that Hausa Fulani from the northwest are the most populated in Nigeria with third largest Thank you, Hausa Fulani, for that wonderful performance. Thank you. Next to display will be Yoruba representing Southwest region. That is Yoruba representing the Southwest region. Yoruba speaking state. That is Ekiti, Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, and Oyo. Is endowed with both agricultural and commercial activities. The Yoruba culture also were the value system that is very important to them. Some of the values include wisdom, integrity, valor, hard work, honor, and wealth. You can see the masquerade in their midst is called Eyo Masquerade. It's a prominent cultural and traditional Yoruba cultural belief and practice. Your masquerade comes out during special events and occasions such as the one we are witnessing today. It's a major event that attracts visitors from all over Nigeria and beyond. Also among the leading. Thank you very like Steve from Benue State. Thank you, Chief from Benue State. Cultural troops representing the Northeast region. Besides farming, they engage in weaving and making garments and hats. The Kanuri people who are predominantly found in Borno and Yobe State constitute the second largest ethnic group in northern Nigeria. Thank you, Kanuri cultural troops. Performance. That is Maliki dance we are witnessing at the moment from Kanuri people representing Northeast region. Next will be Calabar. I also refer to them as Efi, representing South region. Thank you, Kanuri. Next is Calabar cultural troops. South region comprising the 6 oil-producing states of the Niger Delta, that is, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta, and Edo. The economic activities of the zone include the production of crude oil, farming, fishing, trading, banking, seaport activities, and the rest are the economic activities of this zone. Calabar is one of the major tourism centers in Nigeria, boasting a rich history, beautiful scenery, and great culture. Thank you, Calabar Cultural Truth. Thank you. Next, which is the last but not the least, is Igbo representing Southeast region. Thank you, Calabar Cultural Truth. Next is Igbo representing Southeast region. The Southeast region comprises the 5 Igbo-speaking states, that is Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo. Igbo ethnic group are well known for their enterprising, independent, and adventurous nation, natively referred to as Indi Igbo. The tribe is popular for its varieties of food, dance, musical instruments, festival, and culture. The main economic activity of this zone are farming, mining, heavy trading, and local manufacturing in Abia and Anambra states. They are one of the largest ethnic groups in Nigeria. Thank you, Igbo Cultural Truth. Thank you. Thank you, Igbo Cultural Truth, representing the Southeast region. Cultural tools are provided by Dance Brigade, all in commemoration of Nigeria's 63rd Independence Day Anniversary Parade year 2023. by the mass band is inspired by the song Nigeria Yiti Gobowani, meaning Nigeria belongs to us all. Composed by legendary Nigerian musician King Sunny Ade. A classic hit back then in the late 80s and early 90s when it was released. Nigeria Yiti Gobowani was loved by all and still cherished to this day by music lovers all over the Southwest. Today, indeed, is a day to remind ourselves of the lyrics of this beautiful song written by patriotic Nigerian. As we celebrate our independence, it is a clarion call to all Nigerians to continue to support the system and ensure we become a nation that is indivisible despite our heterogeneous disposition. And this can only be achieved through living together as one. Together we can succeed and achieve greater success as a nation. Nigeria belongs to us all. Thank you. Thank you, Gas Brigade Cultural Troops. Please a resounding round of applause for these cultural troops as they have come to perform excellently, all in commemoration of Nigeria's 63rd Independence Anniversary Parade year 2023. Thank you. Nigeria's all. There's no other place we can call our country. This is our heritage. This is our culture. Thank you. Your Excellencies, senior officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Next on our program is the display by the mass band. The mass band will be marching forward to entertain the special guest of honor with different lyrics. The mass band on parade today comprises personnel of the Nigerian Armed Forces and Nigerian Police Force. Advancing squarely towards the special guest of honor to pay compliments before commencing with their display. The mass band on parade today is commanded by Major Ochuku Juju Obi from Army Headquarters Garrison Band, assisted by Squadron Leader Amos Adeyinka Olojude of the Nigerian Air Force Band, Captain Kennedy Bua of Gas Brigade Band, and Assistant Superintendent of Police Abara Moses from Nigeria Nigerian Police Band. The formation you are witnessing at the moment by the mass band showing this geopolitical zone of our great country, Nigeria. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the formation you are witnessing at the moment by the mass band showing the sixth geopolitical zone of our nation, symbolizing the peace, unity, harmony, and mutual coexistence territory as the seat of power. As we sit back and enjoy the electrifying lyrics by the mass band, you will recall that before independence 63 years ago, Nigeria had three regions, that is the northern, eastern, and western regions administered by Nigerians, who pretended as the premiers for 6 years. Nigerian, however, could not wait to collect the mantle of leadership at the center from the last British Governor General of Nigeria in the person of Sir James Robertson. It was thus not surprising that there was joy and anxiety as unrelated Nigerians stormed the famous Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos to witness and partake in the celebration of the independence of Nigeria on October 1st, 1960. Since then, Nigeria has celebrated its independence anniversary every October 1st till date. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, permit me, Your Excellency, to hand over the microphone to my co-compare, Major Colabara Retire, to continue with the commentary. Major Colabara, sir.
Thank you very much. Exciting entertainment. Thank you. Put your hands together for them. Excellent. A round of applause, please. Highly synchronized today.
Playing that move back now. I don't know why. Officer and shoot. I don't get fight for that. You shoot it and go together. Finish
3 hearty cheers over the national salute. The parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Moshood Abiodun Yusuf, on the stallion horse, marches towards the sitting position of the very special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, to seek his presidential permission to march up the colors and the rest of the parade. We'll hear that shortly. Permission graciously and very diligently sought there and presidentially given by Mr. President. Thus bringing us to the end of this, and respectfully request the Commander Guards Brigade, Colonel Adebisi Olusegun Onosoya, to please request the special guest of honor to sign the anniversary register. The Commander, sir. Please, cameraman, can you give us a way there to see? Please, cameraman, please, security, can you get this cameraman organized, please? Get them organized, please. After signing the anniversary register, special guest of honor will proceed to cut the anniversary cake. He will be accompanied by His Excellency the Vice President and the dignitaries, please. The state chief, state protocol, please, to put the dignitaries together, please, for the cutting of the anniversary cake. Cameraman, you are blocking the way, please, please.
This guy can give the cake. He can give the cake. He can give the cake there. I say he can give the cake.
Cameraman, can you pan to one end, please? Please, so that we... Security man, can you get them out of... Please, after signing the register, the anniversary cake will be cut by Mr. President. Commander, sir, please. The Vice President, Senate President, Speaker, House of Rep, and other dignitaries, very senior military officers, please, can service chiefs, please, Chief of Defense Staff and service chiefs, may please witness the National Security Officer, please, and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, please, the Chairman of the Organizing Committee. Once again, he will be accompanied by the dignitaries, pages, birds of peace, harmony, mutual coexistence in any nation like ours, Nigeria. They fly hard to let the world know that Nigeria is in unfettered, absolute peace around the nation. Today's ceremony is very, very unique. Once again, we want to thank one and all for honoring this invitation. On behalf of the chairman of the Central Planning Committee, who doubles as the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, His Excellency Senator George Akume, members of his Executive Committee, we want to thank one and all, of course, officers and personnel of the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Nigerian Police, and other security agencies. We thank one and all for honoring this invitation. Please, wish one and all on joining messages back to our respective institutions, please. Thank you very, very, very much. We thank you. On behalf of the chairman, once again, we want to thank one and all. Great occasion of the 63rd Independence Anniversary. Your anchors have been Lieutenant Odunayo Bilkisu Lokodano, the Acting Assistant Public Relations Officer of the Nigerian Army Guards Brigade, and yours very affectionately, Major Paul Esapara, retired formerly of the Directorate of Army Public Relations. Thank you, God bless you, all you and all. Thank you. Guest of honor, the Vice President, and other dignitaries to depart the arena before we leave, please. We appreciate your presence. Thank you very much for honoring this invitation. Thank you very much. 63rd Independence Anniversary, symbolically held at the forecourts of the Presidential Villa. It is abridged, low-key. Thank God. See a presidential limousine sandwiched there by the bagpipers, taking his leave from the arena. Thank you very much, His Excellency President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Excellency Ashiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Once again, we want to thank one and all for honoring this invitation. The doing of the diplomatic corps.
All right, so you've been watching the Nigerian Television Authority, and we've just seen the end of a very parade, military parade. A number of them have come up. Now let's just hear from some of the dignitaries. The president, who was the special guest, has just made his way out of his venue, and of course, the vice president too. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Professor Tahir Mama, Minister of Education. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We've seen a session here. How do you describe this parade we've seen today?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. The precision, the reminder of how far we have come as a country is fantastic for us. The unity among the services is fantastic, and the performances of the various cultural groups is also a reminder of our beauty in unity in diversity.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Now let's quickly hear from the Chief of Staff is also here. Happy Independence Anniversary.
Thank you. Happy Independence to you.
Sir, what do you say of this parade we have seen today, despite the fact that it was meant to be a low-key?
Well, I don't think there's anything that can be low-key when it comes to Nigeria celebrating its independence and its birthday. What we witnessed, as low-key as it was a showcasing of Nigeria's unity, in Nigeria's various tribes coming together and to speak, and to showcase that we're one as a country. And that's what we witnessed, unity, progress, and tolerance amongst various groups. You saw the cultural dance, you saw the amazing performance from the military band. So it was a good, low-key but happy celebration.
And your message to Nigerians on this day?
Well, I wish us all a happy birthday, is what I'll call it. Happy birthday, and I wish us many more years. Nigeria will continue to exist, and we as Nigerians will continue to coexist. So I wish us all well, and we'll all be back here many years from now to celebrate 64th, 65th, 66th, and so on and so forth. But we must also be tolerant of each other. We must also understand that, yes, we are going through very difficult times in Nigeria as of today. But like they say, no pain, no gain. And it's doing a lot. Some of it we may not realize the benefits immediately, but we need to be patient with government. Like you heard the president's broadcast this morning, that he is not a heartless man, and he sees and his heart feels, and he will continue to ask for our patience. And at the end of the day, the measures that are being put in place by government will bear fruit. And I want to use this opportunity to appeal to Labour as well. I have a meeting with them this afternoon, and I want to appeal to them in the spirit of our birthday as a country, of the spirit of unity, the spirit of progress. They should be a little bit more accommodating. And when I say more accommodating, and just give us time to iron out the creases, and I'm sure all will be well. Happy birthday once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Chief of Staff to the President, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. And we also have other dignitaries, and of course, Minister of Information is here. We're going to make way out of this. We have the Minister of Information and National Orientation with me, Mohammed Idris. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, we've seen another commemoration of the Nigerian independence today. A brief word on that.
Well, it's a happy day for Nigeria, as you can see, on the occasion of the 63rd independent anniversary, having gained our independence from the British colonial rule in October of 1963. A very challenging journey, but an interesting one at that. We are seeing that the renewed hope of agenda of Mr. President is playing out here. Everybody is coming together. Nigeria is coming together once again to rediscover ourselves for prosperity and for the development of our dear nation.
All right, so we listened to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces this morning calling on Nigerians to be a little bit patient due to what we're experiencing at the moment. And of course, he also called on the organized labor to be patient with his administration. What about that?
Well, yes, of course, if you listen to the President's speech, you will see that he has addressed most of the concerns of the Nigerian Labour Congress, of the unions. Of course, there's going to be an increase in the minimum wage, as we can see, as you have heard from Mr. President. The Mr. President is also, improving of Nigeria's transportation system by introducing the CNG buses that will be way cheaper for Nigerians to use, especially the working population. You have also seen that palliatives have been rolled out, but the first part of it has happened before now. The second batch is underway. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs is in charge of that. 15 million families additional will be supported. Households will be supported with some amount of money and with some palliatives to cushion the effect of the hardship of petroleum subsidy removal. All these are gestures that Mr. President has put in place to ensure that Nigerians don't suffer, and for people to now face their jobs so that Nigeria can rediscover itself once again.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, another minister right here with us. And that The Minister of Solid Mineral Development, Dele Alake. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you for
Happy Independence Anniversary.
Same to you.
All right, so you listened to Mr. President this morning. What do you say to his broadcast?
I think it's very inspiring, very sober and somber, and seriously very arresting in terms of the content, the substance of the content of that speech. If you recall, the president really recognized the fact that the situation in the country is not the most excitable. Why? Because of the necessary effects of the strong and tough decisions that he has made to restructure the economy and redirect it towards the visionary path which he has laid for this country. And don't forget also that when you are trying to restructure an economy or a society, it comes with its own pains. So we are passing through the throes or the paroxysms of the effects of the strong and tough measures that he has taken, the policy initiatives. But these are necessary policy initiatives. There's no way for any society that is anchored on development, that is desirous of progress, not to pass through this curve. And once we turn the curve, oh, believe you me, the results of these policies, positive results, will begin to manifest. For every government policy, there's a gestation period. And in that gestation period, of course, Nigerians are naturally very, very much in a hurry. It's a natural inclination. Nobody can blame anybody for that. But the reality on ground is that all policies have gestation period. And when you are passing through the gestation period, you must be restrained. You must exercise patience so as to turn the curve and allow the policy results to begin to manifest. And we've done it before, and we've seen it before in other countries. All the developed societies that we all go to now and again, they did not have development thrust on their laps. They had to go through the pains of development. And they had the patience, the perseverance, and the consistency to maintain those policies. That's what we need. And that's what the fulcrum of the president's speech this morning. It was quite invigorating.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Indeed, that's what we need. And hope that Nigeria will be patient enough to witness the developments that the President and Commander-in-Chief is promising.